And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes, and it's time to talk about my team Limited. Now, Limited's requirements this weekend are interesting to say the least. Now, we have to use 3 players from Pacific Division, 2 players from each other NBA division, which it doesn't help you at all. There's no guide here. So you really have to know the NBA divisions, which I'll be honest, sometimes I forget. 1 pink diamond, 1 diamond, and 1 amethyst player as well. The rest of the cards have to be ruby or below. Now, you can see my lineup here. This is just a general guide as to what, cards you should use. What I would recommend doing first and foremost is just to assign your pink diamond and your diamond first and kind of build around there. If you have any specific rubies that you like using, examples would be like Marcus Smart or Matisse Thybulle or even Franz Wagner for that matter. Like anybody, or Jonathan Isaac, who everybody likes to use, I would also throw those guys in the mix. Makes it a little bit easier to build the rest of your team. So, if you're unfamiliar, you can use 2 players from the Atlantic, which is Brooklyn, Philadelphia, Boston, New York, and Toronto. That's actually the hardest one because there's so many budget cards from that division that are very good. Examples would be like Marcus Smart, Matisse Thybulle, Landry Fields, like Knicks guys. I'm using this squad. Eric Snow would be another budget card. It's just tough. Then you also have to use 2 guys from the Central Division, which would be Chicago, Milwaukee, Cleveland, Indiana, and Detroit. And then Southeast, which is Miami, Washington, Atlanta, Charlotte, and Orlando. This is a really tough limited weekend, to be honest with you. Like I said, I would recommend throwing your diamond and your pink diamond in first. If you have a specific amethyst, you want to use them too. And then kind of building around that. That's how I did it. I put Garnett and Mikan in first. Then I decided I wanted to use Franz Wagner because I just picked him up today, and I don't miss with this dude. I don't know what it is. He's definitely someone I would recommend giving a try if you're curious about it. He can handle the ball. He's got a good jump shot. He's got Marion base with a better upper. Jordan Clarkson would be another guy that I would be like, if you have him and you want to use him, throw him in. I'm going to try this Cade Cunningham and Sadiq Bey duo out. I haven't got a chance to try it out. Jonathan Isaac and Wang were also 2 that I put in almost immediately and kind of built the rest of the squad around. It's very tough to give you an idea of what squad you should be using, but you can look at mine as a template and kind of move stuff around. You don't have Garnett, fine. Throw another pink diamond or another diamond in there because you can use 2 diamonds basically if you really need to. I knew I was for sure going to use Wang, Jonathan Isaac, and Marcus Smart. I knew that, and Clarkson. So everyone in addition to that is kind of just an extra player, realistically. This limited run is absolutely the hardest to give tips on. What I would recommend is use my lineup in this video as a template for the kind of players you need to use, and then just fill in your lineup with guys that you like or that you have access to at this point. I mean, as far as the Ruby or below guys, I can tell you who would work well. The Kobe White-Wendell duo is really solid, especially if you're trying to fill out the Central. The free Chris Duarte that we used, really solid. Troy Daniels is really good. These are really cheap or free options that most people have and can get a hold of relatively easy. OJ Mayo is pretty solid if you're looking to fill out that division as well. The Pacific Division is the one you really need to worry about. You need 3 players from that division. That would be Golden State, Phoenix, Clippers, Lakers, Sacramento. There's so many cards for that division in the game right now that it's not a big deal. The ones I was having trouble with were Southwest, because I had to try to find someone else, which is why I'm using Mike Conley. And then Northwest, Utah, Denver, Minnesota, Portland, and OKC. Tough. Like I said, definitely want to use duos. I'm trying this Cade and Sadiq duo. Probably is a better idea for me to use Duarte instead of Cade Cunningham because he's just altogether better, but might as well get the boost to Sadiq Bey, who I'm going to be using anyway, even though he's been nerfed a little bit. It is what it is. I'm still going to run him. Let's look at some cards that you might want to go pick up or might have in your collection that work. If you have a non-evoed Robert Covington, that would be ideal. Most of the Robert Covingtons on the market right now are evoed, but if you have one that's not evoed or you can secure one that's not evoed for cheap, I would recommend doing that. It's not like he's a bad amethyst to use, but as a ruby, you don't have to waste an amethyst slot on him, which I think is key. If you're looking to fill out the Central Division, Lucius Allen is not bad. Kobe White would be who I would suggest. That Wendell duo is pretty solid. It just gives him stat boost, but nothing crazy. James Wiseman is pretty expensive right now. If you have him, he's definitely a card to use. I prefer someone like Wang because he brings me floor spacing, a little bit of ball handle, and just a massive, massive player build. Jordan Clarkson obviously is my guy. I just don't really have that many Ruby point guards to use that really bring me like what I need. Eric Snow and Jordan Clarkson are really the only two. Like I was talking about with the Atlantic, dude, like it's tough. RJ Barrett, Landry Fields, those are guys that I would like to use, but I can't because I'm already using Marcus Smart and Garnett, so it's a little iffy. Mikal Bridges is definitely a guy that would fit that Pacific Division. He also is super good. If you want to, Lou Dort and Poku, like this duo is really solid, like really solid. And the Northwest Division is actually kind of hard to fill out, so it's not really that detrimental. I would probably check that out. I almost used that, but I decided to use Sadiq and Cade because I like Jordan Clarkson. I needed a point guard as well. Look, don't sleep on my man Franz, all right? Franz Wagner is actually really sick. Like, he's really expensive for some reason. I don't know what that's all about, but he's really sick. He doesn't miss. Bill Russell he's going for about 50K or under right now, and I would say that he might be one of the better diamond big men in the game. So, jumping into a game here, let's test out the squad. I'm hoping to give the bench unit like a decent amount of run. The beginning half of these videos are always very to the point. The end of these videos are always abstract. All right, Wang, grab it. There we go. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, dude, that's not even my Wang. What am I over here talking about? Jesus Christ. George Mikan. Oh, come on, Mikan. You got a bully Wang, dude. There we go. Jonathan Isaac. So this guy's got a decent budget squad already. Jonathan Isaac, Wang. Can't tell who that is. Wang for sure. Jonathan Isaac. I don't know who this is. I don't know. He's got Grinches over there, which is not a good sign. Take it to the rack, Mike, and get big. There we go. I think that's Chris Paul, actually. Yeah, Diamond Wiggins. Who's 32? I actually don't know who that is. I'm going to feel stupid when I find out who it is. Oh, God, Wiggins. Yeah, I actually don't know who that is. It's probably someone decent. He's got straight up neon green Grinches on him. Oh, yeah, over to Mikan. I swear, I am so bad with George Mikan's jump shot, dude. I don't know what it is. Obviously, I'm not going to go into the settings. I mean, if you want to do defensive settings, cool. If you don't, I don't ever do them. So, Jonathan Isaac's going to crack that white. Okay. I just run Hawks Freelance and change my coaching sliders to off and off. Oh, yeah. Mike, and take it to the rack. There you go. Get off, Wang. That's what we like to see right there. Franz hasn't gotten the necessary shine quite yet. He will, though. Don't worry about it. I just don't know who 32 is. I just feel like I'm stupid, but I like literally don't know who he is. He's not giving him the ball either, so I can't find out. Look at Mike Conley playing defense. Mike Conley is realistically the only small point guard that I trust to somewhat play defense when it comes to the post. There we go, over to Conley. Ball movement is key, especially because you can't run laterally anymore. So what is going on here? Are you just going to abuse Andrew Wiggins because you think you can do up Marcus Smart like that? The audacity. Get that out of here. That's what I like to see, Garnett. I actually had no idea if I was going to block that or not. It's likely he could have slammed it. Look at Marcus Smart. Okay. If you guys couldn't tell, I'm over on current gen right now, and I love playing current gen because it's just so funny. And the reason I say that, oh, it's OJ Mayo. Dude, this man did not put Grinches on OJ Mayo. No. You know what? As funny as it is, I kind of respect it. Like, it's just hilarious to see, like, Grinches on OJ Mayo. Look at Mike Conley fighting. You know what? That just really threw me off. Like, I expected that to be a pink diamond, you know, because it had, like, shoes on it. But no, incorrect. It was OJ Mayo, the GOAT himself. There we go. Garnett, get big on him. But current gen's always really funny. Are you leaving already? No. Okay. If you're not green, like if you're not someone that greens a lot of jump shots, I would recommend playing current gen and never getting off of it. The forgiveness on current gen is absolutely absurd. Like, you live and die off of algo on current gen. Like on next gen, there's definitely some algo. Oh, look at Garnett. Oh man, that was about to be splash. Look at Franz. Oh, terrible. Look at Mikan just killing it. Never mind. Take that back. Like on next gen, you will live and die by the algo occasionally. Look at that. Heads up strip from Marcus Smart. All right, well, I don't know what was happening there. There's a lot of ball movement, but not a whole lot of stuff went down. But like on current gen, it's just like every white almost goes in. And occasionally you'll start playing the game, and like 2K will decide that you only get to make 70% of your whites, which is acceptable. I would say that's a good number, but then your opponent will make 90% of them, and that's when things really take a turn. Does he have Balinko with shoes too? Does this man have custom shoes on every single player right now? I am so confused. Yeah, because he's got custom shoes on Balinko for sure. Is that Kyrie? He's got custom shoes on Kyrie. How much money does this person have? I'm so confused right now. Like, I just want to know, does this dude... I mean, some of them can't be diamond shoes, right? Like, some of them have to be golds and stuff. There's no way this man has diamond shoes on everyone. We got a dribble god in the building. Doesn't matter. He has regular AD, who also has a shoe edition. I'm so confused. Dude, I get to play the most fun people on current gen, I swear. Like, this stuff you just don't see on next gen sometimes. Like, people take the game serious on next gen. Look at Wang. Don't leave my man open. Like, on next gen, there's no way that goes in. I haven't got a chance to use the bench unit yet. I'm liking it, though. It's got my boy Wang. Sadiq Bey, who used to be really overpowered, now he's just kind of good. Either way, as you can see, it's all about team construction in Limited, which is probably why I like Limited so much. Like, it's all about who can build the better lineup here and for what reason. Like, this guy clearly, if we're playing Unlimited, probably has a much better team than I do, right? But on the Limited streets, no, sir. I have the superior lineup. Hey, look at Wang, dude. Pulling down the rebound. Oh, what's up, Cade? Forgot I got Sadiq Bey out here. He really hasn't gotten much shine. Yeah, this dude does he have Grinches on? Who is that? Glenn Rice? Yeah, this dude has shoes on everybody. This is awesome, dude. I have no words for the person I'm playing right now. Like, this dude's got the whole squad in custom kicks, dude. There you go, Jordan Clarkson. Take it to the rack. Bye-bye, El Pepe 3883. Adios. So as you can see, it's all about team construction. Like I said, the key is put your pink diamond and your diamond in first and then build around that. Hallelujah. That's what we like to see. I enjoy that. All right, I'm getting Thunder Dan Marley. Now, if you have any specific questions about your lineup in general, because I can't really be too direct with my limited tips this time, just because it's so customizable. I mean, if you want to build the same lineup that I have, go right ahead, but I'm sure a lot of you don't have the same cards, etc. If you have any specific questions on should I play this guy or anything, jump in the comments down below. I'll be more than happy to help you out. I always respond. As always, it's been your boy Cheap Ludes, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. And last time on my pander, go watch my Halo video. I promise it's okay.